from Brooklyn. Even the TV helicopters are following my periscope now. What the fuck's that about? Okay, I'm double tapping. Tap tap. Tap tap. Why is my... oh, there we go. Bingo! So, one of my first mentors, Tim Mulcahy, did a series of sales CDs called Sales Superstar. Now, I didn't know about this. Years ago on Facebook, I got this inbox saying, I've just read about you in Tim's book. And I said, I didn't know Tim had a book. And this lady Barbara used to be our receptionist and everything in the office. So I called Tim. I said, what's this about a book? And he said, we don't do books now, it's all CD. I said, send me some CDs. They're $300. Yeah, fucking great. Send me some CDs, I'm not paying for them. They're $300, Tony, we don't do giveaways anymore. Tim, send me some CDs. $300. I said, how many of these have you sold? He said, I don't know, thousands. So if my name's mentioned anywhere on them, I'm due some royalties. Tone, I'll send you some CDs. So, Tim is a great guy. If you don't know him, a wonderful guy. And I didn't even know my story till I heard him tell it. I think I'm in the sun here. Getting the sun on my head. So, my story was when I started working with Tim in the late 80s, mid to late 80s. I'd landed in Toronto without a job. Had to figure out what to do. Saw a few ads in the paper. Borrowed a 240Z Datsun as it was then. Turned out had no reverse gear, so I'd parked it, wearing a suit. Like, who fucking does that these days? Wearing a suit. Had to push the car out the parking spot, blah, 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 blah. Got 3 interviews, but I went to the last one, and the last one I was referred by someone. And I told this guy, at the time I was selling soft-sided luggage, like gym bags and things, door to door, for cash on the day. And this guy, Pat Murphy from Cork, who I've lost contact with, but I'd love to get in touch with him. His wife's name is Elaine, if you know that man. Have him reach out to me. He said, I've got an interview with this guy, Timmy. I've been working there for a week. Cool guy, young guy, get paid, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's the keywords. Cool guy, get paid. So I said, Pat, I really can't take a day off work, can't afford it. So I've got an interview, whether you go or not, it's up to you. So I said, oh, fuck it. I went. I had no clue what the job was. He said something about water filters. I didn't know what a fucking water filter was. They didn't even have bottled water in the fucking stores back then. It's unheard of to drink water out of a bottle or a filter. So I go in this office. I get ushered into like a big office, and I see this guy. He looked like a 16-year-old kid in a prom suit. And I'm thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? I thought it was some sort of joke. And it wasn't. He's on the phone. And I always remember this conversation. He was on the phone. How you doing, guys? Are you taking notes? Make sure he's counting them. So, oh, they're making a movie here. Fucking, they're going to be in mine too. So, he's on the phone. Yeah, a white one. Eldorado Barretts. Triple white, yeah. White leather, white roof, white car. No, I don't need credit. I'll just pay for it. Stick it on my card. I know I don't need a test drive. I haven't got time to pick it up. Just have it delivered. And I saw this. Like back then, the Caddy Eldorado Barretts was a cool car to have. I saw this and went, fuck, I want to work here with this guy. And then, you know, basically, he interviewed me, which I learnt my interview techniques from Tim. He just said, why do you want to work here? I said, I want to be sat in your chair on that fucking phone doing what you just did. Okay, you're in. Show up on Monday for training. That was it. I had no fucking clue. Show up for training, meet this other wonderful mentor of mine, Pearson McDonald, who sadly got killed in a car crash. And between the two of them, Pearson, for whatever reason, took a liking to me. His dad was from Scotland, blah, 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 blah. He took a liking to me. And, you know, every morning I'd go in early happened the first morning. I got there early. He said, "Do you want to go for breakfast?" And I did the pat the pocket. You know when you've got no money? Pat the pocket. I would, but you know the one. He said, "Okay, I'll treat you." I thought, "Oh, that's nice. Nice guy. I'll get chatting. Blah, 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 blah. No ulterior motive." But what I thought the next day is, I'll be smart. I'll get in before everyone else. I'll do the pat the pocket again. And I'll get breakfast. So I think I'm being the smart guy, getting a free breakfast. What's really happening is Pearson, for whatever reason, chose me out, is mentoring me. So I didn't even realise it. We were just shooting the shit about anything. So we go through this training. It's 5 days. I'm broke. I'm fucking starving. So I'm going in early to get breakfast. That's about it. You know, I'm living in a situation on a friend of mine's couch that's bitching at me for money, and I didn't have any. Every day, how much do you earn? How much do you earn? How much do you earn? I had nothing coming in. And I was told, what you do is you knock on 300 doors, you get 3 appointments, 1 out of 3 will buy, you do that 5 days a week, you make $1,000 a week. And I went, fucking wow. So 1 out of 3 presentations you buy, as long as it's husband and wife together. Okay, got it. How hard can it be? So I do this. First week, nothing. Plenty, and what I actually learned is I was starving. I was more concerned about eating than I was about earning money. So I figured out that Toronto is very ethnically diverse. It's not like quite the melting pot New York City is. And very diverse. I figured out who always has food going on. Well, it's not the WASPs, it's the Italian community or the Portuguese community. So I figured out where the Italian area was downtown, and I went working there, because I knew if I got in houses I'd at least get fed. Turns out get fed and get drunk is what really happens in those houses. So, you know, I was told you do 3 presentations and you'll get 1 sale. You'll get 1 sale. I'd done 28 presentations, zip. Over like a first week, nothing, earned nothing. Wow, this is cool. Whatever car that is, an Audi something or other. Not a car guy, but that's kind of cool. Fucking, what is that? Oh, an all road. Oh, I like those. So, first week, zip. Pretty much everyone at my training class had, how you doing, man? Pretty much everyone at my training class had quit. Second week, there might have been 1 person left who was already selling, and me, who was still at zip, nothing. It was the 3rd week before I finally got one. So the next day I come in, I said, "Listen, I got a deal." It's like, woohoo, like Tony finally got a deal. And I said, "Tim, there's a problem with this deal." "What's the problem?" "I sold it for too much money. I got all mixed up on the numbers." And he said, "What?" I said, "I sold it for too much. Do we have to give it them back?" He said, "No." He stood in front of a class. He said, "If this idiot who hasn't sold anything for 3 weeks can sell his first one at more than you guys are selling them at, what does that tell you?" What does it tell you? The price is too low. People pay what something is worth. So, you know, the next week I think I got 2. Oh, when I got my first deal, I borrowed some money straight away from Pearson. Pearson was always good like that. As long as you had something in the tank, and you always say, you know, if you want something, don't ask me every day for money. Ask me once a week if you want cash. And I was kind of nervous. Wow! Wow! A Mark 1.5 Ford Capri. That was my dream car when I was about 11, 12 years old. Wow! So, you know, next week I got 2. The next week maybe I got 4. By about 8 weeks in, my manager, this guy Big Jimmy, who also is no longer with us, never showed up for work. And Tim says, "You have to take the team out today." I said, "I can't do that. I'm not a manager. I can't, you know, do that." I said, "Well, you've been here longer than the rest of them. You have to do it." "Well, I'm not doing it." "You are." "I don't know what to do." "Just do what Jimmy does." "Jimmy doesn't fucking do anything." "Fine, do that." "Not doing it." "You can have the caddy overnight." "Oh, I can have the caddy? Fuck it, yeah, I'm in." I used to be a car guy back then. Actually, now and again, I still have a moment of weakness, obviously. And I took this one guy working with me and said, listen, you know, if I work with you and watch you, I won't earn any money. I said, well, how much you earned yesterday? I didn't earn any money. Okay, well, big fucking deal. You might as well do it again today and see, listen, I just want some company. This guy watched me. The whole presentation to sell a water filter was about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'd got it down to 20 minutes. Keep it simple. So, is anyone watching this? Have I fucked it up somehow? Anyway. Keep it simple. So, I did this 20-minute presentation. I went next door and did another one, 20 minutes, and next door did another one, 3 for 3. This guy said, I want to go on my own. He did the same thing. He got running. Next day, someone else wanted to work with me. Within a week, the whole fucking company wanted to work with me. What they didn't see was the hard time, when I had to just keep swinging. You know, I knew what I was doing. There's a few little tweaks I had to do. I remember Pearson telling me a story about Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, that held the home run record for years, I believe. I'm not a baseball guy. Oh shit, there's some good cars coming around here. I'm not a baseball guy. But he also held the strikeout record. And when questioned about what happens when you strike out, you just keep swinging. And that's all I ever did. I just kept going. I just kept going. Wow, some graffiti guys here. That's cool. So, whatever you're doing, guys, if you've got enough faith and belief in what you're doing, just keep swinging, just keep going. Simplify it. Very often we just overcomplicate the whole thing. So, I'm just going to watch these guys for a second. So, from Bushwick, Brooklyn, check it out. I'm trying to turn this off. There.